Number one, I apologise if this looks a little bit creepy. I am, and you are in my garage. I have kidnapped you and I have taken you to my garage, and I will not let you go unless you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm that desperate. No, I'm in my garage because I talked about in a previous video that I'm starting to do this up as a space to film different videos. So, higher quality videos. I want to film some shorts with books, and I'll show you what I've got going on here. I'll say it's not that impressive as of yet, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have I've got this table that I found, and then I've got a board behind. You can see this board here. It's like a pin board, and then I'm also gonna have my green screen in here so I can play with that because I don't actually understand how you do green screen stuff. And I think I might even buy a green suit because I think that might come in useful for playing around with the green screen too. So that is the future. And in terms of like points and things that I've been thinking about to talk about today, I will probably just say that you know what's funny, I can hear someone talking outside and I didn't think about how that would affect my filming, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. What I'm going to talk about quickly is trusting yourself and how I went through this period in past years in my life where I would just write in notebooks over and over again, and I can go back and I can find entries where I'm like, oh, I can't be like this anymore. I can't keep letting this happen. I can't make the same mistakes over and over again. And I just wrote this over and over and over again because I did keep making the mistakes. And and truthfully, deep down, I didn't trust myself to rectify those mistakes or to move forward in a positive way. And I think writing that and then not following through with stuff reinforced that. And what's really interesting is I feel now at the ripe old age of 29, when I'm nearing 30, and I don't know if it's an age thing or if it's just an experience thing, I'm feeling now that I trust myself to follow through on what I say I'm going to do. There are exceptions, I'm not perfect, but I finally trust myself again. And let me tell you, being in the place of not trusting yourself is painful, and it is intensely frustrating. And I'm sure a lot of you are in that place. And as to how to get out of it, I can only say what I did, which was just to make small targets, achieve them, and with each small target that I achieved, I trusted myself a little bit more. Again, I will talk about Visa, who I think actually has a chapter in his book about this, and it's probably where I learned to do this. It's the first time I'd heard someone talk about the importance of trusting yourself and why a lot of us don't, and I was certainly that person. And listen, there is, I'm sure, like everything in life, it's not like I trust myself and then I'm good now. I'll definitely go back to a place at some point in my life where I don't follow through on the things that I say I'm going to do, and then I'll have to rectify that again. Anyway, that is one of the things that I wanted to talk about. And then the other thing is literally just start from where you can with whatever project you want to do. Just start from the starting point that you are able to start from. No, I could say that better. Start with what you have, right? That's a better way of saying it. Start with the equipment you have if you want to film videos, whatever, your phone. If you want to work out, the floor, your body. If you want to write, a pen, some paper. If you want to write scripts, whatever app you can find online that is free. If you want to edit, use DaVinci Resolve. There are so many free resources out there. If you want to learn anything, use YouTube. Don't waste your time either thinking you can't start because you can't afford things, or thinking, no, actually, I'll buy this and I'll buy that and I'll buy this. That is procrastination of the highest nature. And in my mind, it is one of the worst forms of procrastination, and it also costs you. So don't do that, man. Yeah, I'll leave it there in terms of the thinking and the talking. I'm going to give you a little dirty tour of the garage because it's very. There's every chance there's a mouse in here as well. I don't know why I'm being so brave as to crouch because there's probably a mouse in here with me. I'll show you. All I'm showing you here now is the things that I've got and what I hope to do with them. But ow, let me. Deep squat, deep squat. So, this is what you were on. This is a really scruffy table. And I got this in a clearance of I talked about a clearance that we did, and I found this in that, and I just thought, you know what, I like how scruffy it is. I like the idea of just whacking a book in the middle and talking about the book and kind of doing weird things on the table with the book. I don't know, nothing seedy. Just even though I would happily do seedy things with books, I love them that much. Apologies. These are the bags behind us actually that me and my girlfriend travelled South America with. 40-litre bags, and they lasted us about 2.5 months, and they ended up rammed, and not only rammed, just we had extra bits. So then this thing, this is like as I mentioned before, it's like a board that I think it was from like a fashion place, and they would like pin designs on it and things like that. I'm going to use it as a backdrop for videos when I don't want to use the green screen, and I want something in the background, but something real, I guess. Does that make sense? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I found these carpet tiles also, and they're not stuck together, and I'm not going to stick them to the ground because this is a rented garage, so this is a rented house, so I can't do that, but I'll find a way to fix them to each other at least. What else have I got? I've got a saw there for sawing up nothing, wood. Don't worry, no bodies. And in terms of, you can see all my other crap in here. A TV that I found there. I'm quite lucky with finding things like this. Probably like a 55, 60-inch TV, and it works fully. But yeah, so that's what I've got going on. It'd be interesting to see what the sound is like when I go to edit this, because obviously I will be recording here. I might need to make some adjustments with things on the walls to carry the sound better, acoustic stuff, whatever, however that works. Yeah, I'll leave it there, and hopefully you will start to see the product of this over the next few weeks, because I want to make these, like I said, are going to be higher quality videos, and that requires a bit more time than just filming, cutting together, and then putting it up. I will need to do some editing and learn some editing skills, and I also need to learn about the green screen, like I said. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, have a nice life, look after yourself and your loved ones. Be kind to yourself tomorrow if you had a hard day today. I did. But also, be kind to yourself, but follow through with the things that you said you were going to do. Believe me, it will be good for you in the long run.